Alright, welcome to the Stellaris playthrough campaign. We'll see, there's gonna be more than one, but our first one, at any point, well, my first one is gonna be well, it's not my first one, I played these folks before, but the transhuman consensus. So, yeah. We're a direct democracy, we're fanatic individualists. That means we recognize society as just a convenient fiction. Byproduct of individuals working towards parallel, overlapping, and contradictory goals, as it should be. And we're materialists, which means basically we are pro-science. And the bonuses of being a materialist are, well, you get extra science modifiers. Humanity is natural sociologists. We're deviants, which means our ethics diverge more often than might be expected. And, well, we're good with sociology. We're nomadic, which means we go to various planets very easily of our own free will. And we're quick learners, which means our leaders are, well, quick to level up and gain experience. We're starting on the planet of Terra. We're having warp travel, nuclear missiles as our first ships. All right, so we're gonna do a largish type system and a 4-armed galaxy, much similar to ours. 23 AI empires, 6 advanced AI swords, just normal difficulty, and any allowed FTL method. I can't do Iron Man because, well, I'm kind of knocked offline for the moment, but I'll, well, do my best. Alright. Yeah, little mining station in Asteroid Belt. I love the music and the images for it. Alright. In the eons since the first primitive transhuman communities took shape on the grassy savannas of Terra, our civilization has spread and prospered. As our technology progressed to a level that allowed for instantaneous communications, our inefficient nation-states merged together to form a true democracy, with every citizen having a say in important decisions. Now, after the creation of several experimental subspace fields, the finest minds of the transhuman consensus have finished development of the first warp drives. The stars themselves are finally within our grasp. Alright. So, to start with, we're going to start with our science ship, going by the name of Pt.1, to, well, survey our own home system, which is, well, Sol, with, you know, Jupiter, Venus, Terra, Titan, Saturn, etc., etc. You should know all these. They should be familiar. And our research, alright. Maxim Dudnik is going to be our physicist, and you're just long-lived. That's fine. And I think that, yeah, gravitic sensors, that might be nice. Okay. You are a manatical scientist, which means, well, we have mad scientist Meng-He. You're 29, oh my gosh, you're going to live for a while. Okay, let's start with the New World's Protocol. We want our colony ships so that we can, well, go to the stars themselves. And, oh, a rocket scientist. So, alright. I think I'm gonna do geothermal fracking so that we have more efficient mining facilities. Alright. So the thing of mining, okay, so we have 3 types of science. We have energy cards, which is basically our money, minerals, which are, well, the stuff which we build things with, and influence, which is our diplomatic currency. Okay? Okay. Let's just start this game. Okay, Terra is underneath the control. Well, has the Governor Wallace Gilbert. Alright. Oh. Earth starts with some slums. That's okay. We'll start with trying to clear off the slums. And we have enough minerals to either build more ships for our fleets, or, say, build like a mining outpost. which I'll attempt to do. Well, if we ever turn... Oh, hey! Mine the sun itself! But yeah, our science ship is doing its nice little work. Researching things like Uranus and whatnot.
Construction complete.
Alright, so we cleared those slums. Any more? Alright. Once those slums are cleared, we can start working on the industrial wastelands. And these, like, things at the bottom, we can have people start to work on them.
Hostile fleet detected.
Oh. A hostile fleet is heading towards our system. Alright. Our military. They aren't much. Okay. They're armed with a set of 3 nuclear missiles each. Which I assume is, well, fine. So. Ooh. That is 150 military power. So. Oh, I could have built more ships for my fleet instead, but it should just be like some sort of spaceborne entity. It should be too dangerous. Hopefully, well, it is. Well, we always have our spaceport to fall back to if it's overly painful. But yeah, looks like our little system has a nice little selection of things to mine from. That's right. Research that Mars. Yeah, Mars is a barren world. Venus, gloriously toxic. Oh, I should probably unpause.
Situation encountered.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, alright. Alright, it did not take long for the transhuman consensus to come across intelligent alien life. You kidding? It took us 5 months after we decided to start doing this thing. A fleet's report to the transhuman capital somewhat understates just how these these forces appear, and only in passing mentions the failure to open comms.
Evading hostile fleet.
Okay, research them. So, hi. Well, this is great. Yeah, that's right. Leave. Get back to work, you fools. Alright, and Sarah. Alright, so another person is busy being born. We'll make a mining network on Earth for even more minerals. Alright. So Terra. Okay. Our default salamander class of ships just cost 63 minerals each. As the game goes on, we'll be designing more ships of my own and relying less on the auto-designed ones, but it is fine. Alright. So. Yay! You gained a level. And he has expertise in alien civilizations. So many minerals. Sweet. And energies. This is a good system to mine. Be a good solid base to operate from.
Special project complete.
Ah,
Situation log updated.
yeah, it'll just take 62 months for us to figure out how to do colony ships, so yeah. Research the space amoebas. Okay. Yes, you did an excellent job. Alright. I think we're going to have to save up for a colony ship, which costs 350 at base, I believe. So it'll take about...
Anomaly found.
Okay. There's signs of activity by an ancient precursor civilization on this asteroid. Ceres? My favorite asteroid? Well, dwarf planet. Yeah. Totally.
Construction complete.
That's totally up my alley. Anyways, it makes 7 minerals, so we should be pretty good as long as we... Oh wait, that's our mining station.
Special project complete.
Alright. Space amoebas, the name is stuck as a pronunciation the proper Xenotaxonomic denominator is 2-1 for the average transhuman, are solitary animals. When left to their own devices, all but the youngest specimens are accompanied by quasi-independent flagella. Organisms spawned by the amoeba and programmed through liquid RNA-laced secretions to do the bidding of the host. These flagella are capable of manipulating, even attacking objects in an impressive yet restricted range around the host, periodically returning to lodge inside the host amoeba's body for reprogramming. There are potential military applications. The graceful patterns of the circulation apparent in the flagella's movement. Fascinating indeed. Ah, so our ships all get 5% evasion. Nice. So, mine that particular asteroid. Oh. We have recovered artifacts from ancient alien civilization on Ceres. Our scientists think that they inhabited this region of stars roughly 6 million years ago. Based on the age of the artifacts, the aliens call themselves the Ute, and appear to have very large and flat arthropod analogs, so they're functionally like insect people things. It seems a single individual could reach a length of nearly 100 meters as an adult. Oh my gosh. And was apparently exceedingly rare for more than 2 or 3 youths to travel aboard the same starship. No wonder.
Situation log updated.
Alright. So we have to uncover these artifacts to see what happened to their civilization. Thank you, Ceres. Alright. Ships. So my goal is basically to, well, survey this place first, set up the mining stations within the Sol system, and then hopefully save up enough for a colony ship so that we can, well, find somewhere on the galactic stage to be at. Hey, we're actually pretty quickly placed for humanity. Transhumanity. Oh, we have a continental world. Alright. So there should be a few planets within here. Well, not a few planets. There are lots of planets within here. There are probably hundreds. But I meant there should be a decent amount of civilizations. How is Terra's service doing? Okay. our governor is a builder. Actually, how's our ruler? Okay, buildings cost less, and we make more energy credits. Alright. We have an economist at the helm. Well, as much as anyone can be at the helm of a direct democracy. Probably just a representative. Or a decently representing figure. You get over here to Vesta.
System survey complete.
Right, so we entered the orbit of Vesta, and as far as you, little science ship, Tradewind, go check out Alpha Centauri. Alright, so this little orange ring is our range of our warp. This green is the range of our sensors of our planet. And Bernard Star has a tundra world, which, well, we don't have the tech to inhabit. We can inhabit continental worlds because those are pretty similar to Earth already, but we'll need special technologies for us to figure out how to, well, live on other planets that are not safe for us. Other alien races can have their own types of backgrounds. For example, if they come from an ocean planet, they will do really well in the oceans, whereas humans, not so much. But with proper technology, they can figure it out. They might not be the happiest, but they'll be able to live there. So, Alpha Centauri. Okay. Yeah, we need a colony ship in the first place. Ooh. Alright, so you. Now, build that mining station. Okay, apparently Alpha Centauri is good, has lots of stuff for research stations. We won't be building one there, we'll be building a colony there, hopefully. Even though, apparently, it's filled with toxic kelp, mountains, and a volcano. And a random wild animal, which claimed that land as its own. I'm actually pretty sure the first human life outside of, well, the Sol system is actually probably going to be a mining outpost. Wouldn't that be great? Just 6 months on leave, just a 6-month job in some place in Alpha Centauri, then just it's okay. You're back to your homeland for a bit. Then you get to go light years away from anyone you know for some random mining outpost. Alright. That mining outpost was successful. What, is there more mining? I don't think there's... Oh my gosh, there's even more stuff to mine. Get over there. Callisto. Meanwhile, Earth is seeing no benefits to its whole rising status as an empire. And this universe, for all we know, only has amoebas. Well, and a 6 million year old dead precursor race. Them too. Oh my gosh, all the energy credits. Minerals are needed to basically build things. Energy is needed to upkeep things. And I'd like to build things right now. Although we might hit a recession whenever we build too much. Alright. So, science ship. Research Sirius. And then you can go on to Bernard Star. Iredale, and then Procyon, because at least we own those ones. Those ones are within our proper space. Jupiter. but apparently the Sol system only has the one habitable planet. Oh, Continental World. Another place for us to live? Well, we know very little about it. He said it's just a continental world. I don't know. Nice base, 3 planets. Alright. So. Things should be a bit... Alright. 42 months until we figure out how colony ships work. Okay. 40 months. It'll take us a bit to figure out how to make colonies, but then after that we shall expand. Because the galaxy is our oyster. Oracle's Grave Nebula. That's a decent name. Garysville.
Anomaly found.
A tracking beacon. Alright. Research. Oh, okay. So someone left a tracking beacon on a random molten planet orbiting around Sirius. How nice. Alright. You actually have a job to do in Alpha Centauri. Get over here. That's right. Enter the orbit of this pretty much Mars equivalent. Alpha Centauri's Mars. Sid Meier's Alpha Centauri Mars. Not the best follow-up, but it was a thing. Not really, no. But... oh! A small short-range transmitter has been located on the surface of Sirius II. You're displaying an ice world, but it's a... molten planet. Oh well. It's a nice image regardless. I really like all the images they made. And the music. It appears to be an ancient survey marker placed here eons ago to mark the large deposit of precious minerals. The miners it was meant for evidently never arrived, but the deposit is still there. Oh my gosh. You! Over here instead. Alright. So we are definitely going to have enough cash to start off with. Even for our military is still lacking, but what would we need a military for, eh? Those random amoebas? Yeah, probably. Can't quite afford to clear that one. Alright. Alright, so... and we cannot afford to build anything. The system is rich in minerals. Well, actually, Terra is pretty... the Sol system is pretty rich. So these miners who got told, oh hey, you're going to be going to Alpha Centauri. No, you're going to Sirius instead. Well, why are we going to Sirius? Well, these Ute things apparently left a marker on a place where their miners were supposed to go. And well, we figured they might have the right idea. They're dead. Well, right idea regardless. And rather than just, you know, this little Mars type world, this dry, deserty thing. No. You're going to a world with molten magma. That would not be fun. Wealth. salamanders. Salamander fleets. Alright. 32 months? And it would take about 15 months to save up enough for a well, colony ship. Alright.
System survey complete.
Make one over here. Then we're gonna have to save up for a colony
Research
ship.
complete.
Oh, awesome. We figured out geothermal fracking. Oh. Apparently we figured out two things. I think we should probably figure out how to make bigger spaceports. And oh yeah, we did figure out gravity extensors. Oh.
Okay, so research has like this card type system where you're dealt a certain amount of cards based on what you've already unlocked. And the purple ones are rare technologies. Basically, the ideas a scientist has to work on get funding at any one point might not be what they have a few years down the road. But yeah, build an observatory. That seems okay. To help science down later. Sure. And we figure out gravitating sensors, which means we can enter this thing and upgrade our ships with the second tier like sensors. And we run out of power, so we're gonna add more power. Yeah, I'm just putting up lots of power because it gives small bonuses and also makes it so that I don't have to worry about power for a little bit, even though it makes the ship more expensive. So first fleet, how much do you cost? Okay, 45 for more power and better sensors. Alright, we now know without a doubt that a thriving biosphere is not something unique to Terra, but the scientific community and the public at large are eager to learn more about the various forms of alien life found throughout the galaxy. Efforts to catalog the life forms we encounter are already underway, but our xenobiologists have urged us to focus on our planetary survey efforts on habitable life-bearing worlds. A commendable initiative. Or we have more important matters? No, we don't have more important matters to focus on.
Situation log updated. Ships upgraded. Construction complete.
So our ships are all upgraded. Alright, so should take about 15? No, yeah, it should take about 17 months to research to save up enough for a colony ship.
System survey complete.
With our current output, so yeah. Let's give them a nice planet to be with. Nice system. For all these miners to hang out with. Oh yeah, this planet is much better. Ooh, hold on. We might be able to fight these folks.
Situation log updated.
Okay, so gamma aliens. Ah, okay. Research them. Oh, well, that pushes back our ability to research new worlds, but it's a mad scientist. He's fine. Okay, so we're gonna have to wait a month or two. Alright. Tundra World. Oh my gosh. Okay, so 3 potential colonies here. They're all awful. Okay. The desert planet is kind of okay for humans to live on, but the tundras, no.
Anomaly found.
Another anomaly? Oh. So, some kind of unknown structures floating in this gas giant's upper atmosphere. They appear to be using aerostatic lift and marine buoyant. Okay, so aerostrats. They're basically like big, like... So, within this gas giant, there's these, like, Zeppelin things that are like the size of cities, and may have been used as such at one point. There's ideas to like get them up in Venus, for if we ever decide to colonize that. But it looks like somebody already had that idea. Maybe I should save up enough for a colony ship first. Yeah, I think that makes enough sense. Yo, how's yours? We're doing okay, 30 days. Fair enough. 9 minerals, 2 physics flows. Whoa! We're building a science ship. While conducting deep scans of Ion 05, the trade wind suffered a reactor failure and became trapped inside the gas giant's gravity well. The vessel's science officers successfully oversaw the evacuation of the entire crew, but the ship itself was pulled into the planet's depth atmosphere and never to be seen again. Well, yeah. Apparently, they got too close to those aerostrats. Terra. Build a science ship. That's what we're going to use to, like, research things in this universe. And we're going to need to get a new scientist.
Special project complete.
Alright, so we go underneath our leaders tab. We have a limit of 4. And that's nice. But scientists. Mad scientist. You know, fine. Recruit another mad scientist, and actually, physics researcher, you're being replaced with, well, this mad scientist. You'll be the new person to go out into the universe. Alright, these spaceborne aliens, which transhuman society researchers come to refer to as the Tiyanki. What's your name, dude? Mengi? Okay, Mengi calls them Tiyanki. Tiyanki are docile creatures capable of accessing some of the lower dimensions of subspace. They roam from system to system with remarkable ease. They graze on gases common to upper layers of many gas giants. It is highly unlikely, to say the least, that this is their only food source, but intake of other nutrients has yet to be observed. They will rarely, if ever, attack, even when provoked. They can safely be ignored. Alright, so we get frequency tuning, which is functionally a boost. I think it's a boost to our science research. Alright, so we have the 5% to that forever. How nice. That's right, Terra. Make a science ship. We need a replacement. Our last one died a horrible death.
Construction complete.
And, well, we do have enough wiggle room to make another mining station in Alpha Centauri. After that, then we're going to have to send a colony ship over there, and the science ship Drake. Alright. Maxim Dudnik. Go complete the jobs your predecessors were working on. Meanwhile, the serious miners are wondering when that planet that they're going to have to, you know, relax and sit down on and actually have a home at, which they were promised. It's been voted on by transhumanity as a whole that they should really have a place to lay down. That's where the first colony is going to go. Direct democracy is neat, although it is worrisome that we might encounter like a split decision or a really disruptive one. But meme wars are common within the whole internet-based society. Interconnections. That star is way out there. Does it have a name? No, we don't know. We know these ones' names. Jealous. And of course, you no longer know about that what lies within that gas giant, because I'm pretty sure in their excitement to go explore it, they kind of knocked it down. Alas. Or just been voted on by humanity to be like, no, that's a sacred site now, leave it alone. Which I suppose is fair enough. But yes, more mad scientists. They get a minor boost to everything, rather than just a 10% boost to some specific expertise. And maniacal scientists also get a better chance to get rare or unusual type scientific stuff. Scientific cards. They're more likely to have outlandish ideas that they want to work on. Alright. So, 16 months. Alright. Sorned. So, this is our sensor range. Alright. The fleet sitting around, not knowing much, not expecting to do much. They do know that the miners ever get harassed, they're to go out there and actually, you know, fight with nuclear-armed missiles, but that's scary. Why would anyone ever do that? Okay, we're actually starting to hit a point with energy credits that we might want to seriously consider getting more energy sources. So, yeah. Oh! The survey of Inuit 4 has revealed that certain regions of the planet are home to primitive alien proto-civilization. Our probes show that their Neolithic culture has mastered fire and developed a rudimentary spoken language, but we've yet to see any evidence of metallurgy or written communication. Interesting. So, yeah. Over here? Okay. Desert planet, we can't even get on it if we want to, and they're too primitive for us to actively interfere with. Although if we actually land down on that planet, we will encounter them. Actually, policies. What's our policy with like native interference? Okay, absolutely unrestricted. We can absolutely mess with lesser races however we want. Well, they're not lesser. They're just, you know, primitive. They have fire. We have warp travel. What? Those are respective high tier accomplishments. Alright. 12 months? 12 months. Alright. It's been 6 years since humanity started to get this whole warp travel thing going. And we've already explored a few systems, we've lost a scientist in a horrible tragedy, and we have miners out and about bringing massive amounts of material wealth back to Terra. Well, massive amounts comparatively. I'm pretty sure, what is the total, like, mineral output of Terra? Okay, 11. So, that is like, I don't know. We are functionally getting more mineral resources from off-world than on-world. That is impressive. Well, impressive to me. It's nice. Alright, so we're past the amount which we need for a colony ship, if I'm remembering correctly. So yeah, now we can build to our heart's content. Particularly these mining stations. Because, well, I like my mining stations. Mine Saturn. Wait, is that all on one planet? No, it isn't. But yeah, they have a Stone Age primitives. Too bad we cannot live on a world which is entirely desert. Well, not entirely. But just surface water is
System
rare.
survey complete.
Alright. We figured out this system. How cute. Alright, so... Where next? Well, the next start actually within our borders. That would be nice. Then we can start exploring more widely. Might find more of those artifacts. That would be nice. Six months remaining. Alright. So, elections are probably going to be held, and they're going to vote for a new spaceship as part of the fleet to help make sure that the colonies are truly protected. But yes, the little space station of Earth is, well, just made out of collected asteroids. It's safe from radiation, the material is already there to build. Really pretty much a no-brainer. But it takes, like, you know, dragging them over. First Fleet, that's not a proper name. First, Starborn Navy. There we go.
Construction complete.
Nacy. Okay. So yay, we have another ship. Actually. Okay, 3 physics. I'm just curious on what, like, the best bang for our buck is in terms of research. Yeah, probably the physics. 2 months remaining. Okay, so that's like 50. Yeah, we can afford that. That would be a nice thing to get. If it wasn't enough to have the miners out and about, we're now putting scientists out and about. All right. Yeah, this bit will probably be, yeah, this is going to be a long part, but
Research complete.
I want us to have, oh, alright, we have a colony thing. Oh, hey, genome mapping, totally. More food, people live longer, that's excellent. Here I thought the Human Genome Project was already a success, but apparently not.
Anomaly found.
Anomaly? Huh. An asteroid's composition points to potentially interesting finds. Alright. It'd be nice if you could tell us. Well, not you. It's over here. With CP00937. So. To Sirius they shall go. And to Sirius the first droplet, first place for humanity to truly live shall be. Oh. Okay. So basically, oh hey guys, this asteroid has a weird composition. No, it just has some minerals. Yeah. What? You're not as good as our previous person.
System survey complete.
Okay, you haven't died yet, so okay. Suppose you're at least on par. Alright, we should actually improve Terra a bit, back on the surface. Oh yeah, we can upgrade these things. Actually, I think we should build a power plant, because that would be right and proper first. Oh my gosh, ethics divergence minus 1.8. People are gonna start having, transhumans are gonna start having different ideas of what makes, of what is a logical thing to do. They'll start going away from individualists and materialists. Alright, time to expand beyond that. Find out what this completely random star is like. Yeah. Here, that area seems nice enough. Then we can fix up that mining station. Mine network. Earth shall be nice and happy. Any, like, policies that I'm interested in? Well, we don't have enough science for encourage free thought to make much of a difference. We don't have enough information. Quarantine would never be allowed. And, well, the research grants are nice, but not exactly something we want. Scientists are not confused why they're orbiting Alpha Centauri. Truth is, the miners just want some collateral. Because, well, if they have to be all the way out in Alpha Centauri while the people in Sirius are getting their fancy new colony, they might as well have something to bargain with. And who knows, the scientists might make a better argument about, well, why they should be voted for, why the next colony should be voted on Alpha Centauri. Wait, is this nebula just... Yeah, that's just a random nebula. It has... So, if we travel through that, we're gonna have to slow down. But there's nothing over there to be through. Nothing over there of interest. Garble. Alright. So... Terra. We shall upgrade your mining network. We shall upgrade your mining networks, we shall clear out your slums, and we shall make you a proper paradise. What are we doing here? We're armed with nuclear missiles and doing nothing. Actually, they probably have a arsenal of nuclear missiles that are terrifying for the people down on Earth. Meanwhile, the space amoebas just laugh it off. What's Rock Bat like? Oh my gosh, this system is pretty much nothing. Oh, this... Hey, Bathlakum.
System survey complete.
We have some minerals, guys. Research more random systems.
Construction complete.
Alright, so we have the colony ship Serenity. Serenity, get over here, colonize this planet, and where shall we drop? Yeah, we'll drop our first location there. What's a good name for you? Concord, New Roanoke, Calzell, Alcarak, Las Veritas. Okay, fine. Is Wuding. Because that popped up enough. Alright. So, first colony ship on the way. That's... Oh. Huh. Okay, so there's an empire over here.
Situation log updated.
Alright. Yeah. That is... well... a thing, at least.